Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about that. As we saw, Leeds are back in the Premier League after 2 years away. Burnley bounced back at the first time of asking. It means that both Daniel Farke and Scott Parker have achieved 3 promotions from Championship. Parker has done it with 3 different clubs. That's some achievement, by the way.
Yes, outstanding.
Isn't it?
I was thinking to myself, Ali, I was thinking about it last night.
Yeah.
And Daniel Farker's done a great job getting Leeds United up.
Excellent.
But,
yep,
Alistair, we're in a ruthless industry.
They're coming back down, is that what you're telling me?
No. Do Leeds change their manager for the Premier League? Listen, I know it's ruthless.
Oh, you've thrown that one right at me.
But Daniel Farker's record in the Premier League, 52 games, 9 wins, 30 defeats, conceded 101 goals, scored 31. I'm just saying, the Leeds want to stay up. Do Leeds want to stay up this time?
Oh, that's easy.
Daniel Farke hasn't done it in the Premier League. He struggled as a manager.
So it's time to get rid of him.
No, I'm just saying, you know how ruthless football clubs can be, Ali?
Yes.
Look at the players. We will go through the Leeds players and say to all our guests, Simon Grace and Jermaine Peckford, how many of these players are going to start getting the news within the next week, Ali, that they're not needed next year? So they'll do it to players that have got them there and say, listen, thanks for getting us to the Premier League, but we're okay now, thanks. We need to get better players. It's a savage industry. Do they say there's a top manager available that can take Leeds into the Premier League now and keep them in there? That's not me trying to cause carnage for Leeds fans. I'm just saying it could be an option. You never know.
I hear exactly what you're saying, and it's an interesting one. It's an interesting train of thought, because I always automatically, maybe wrongly, look at the players that are coming up from the Championship and what's needing added to the squads, because I think it's the last couple of years the 3 promoted sides have just went back down.
I know it's different, but like,
I take your point.
Gary O'Neill, Bournemouth, look how Bournemouth have done since he left. You know, sometimes there's that manager that the board can see that's going to take Leeds and say, listen,
we're changing rules. Look at changing rules.
Exactly. So you never know. It's a question out there for Leeds fans, for our guests that are coming on. That's not me trying to be controversial. I'm just thinking it happens to players. How many of that Leeds squad, Ali, are going to be told, listen, thanks for getting us up, but ta-ra.
Yeah. I know, it's interesting.
It's a savage industry, mate. You know it.
Boy's not even get his finished bottle of champagne for motion. You've got
the guy's bonus.
Now, Brad, the Burnley fan, called the deadly duo on the sports bar. He was asked whether Parker will be more adaptable in the Premier League than Vincent Kompany was.
Yeah, I think that's what you've got to be in the Premier League. I think with Kompany, I don't want to say he had a bit of an ego, but I think he may be stuck to, what you can get away with in the Championship, and you can't always get away with that in the Premier League. Whereas I think with Parker, I think he'll adapt to the Premier League a little bit more. I think he'll change depending on the team we're playing, and I think we could do a lot better. And just to say about Parker as well, we had 25 players leave in the summer.
Yeah.
And he's done an unbelievable job in the players he's recruited and got in.
I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for what he's done. 3 times he's been promoted, 3 different clubs in 5 years.
Which is amazing. It backs up your point. But the one I love, and it's the goals against Dally. 15 goals. They've lost 15 goals.
I know, mate.
In 44
That's
games.
crazy. That's unbelievable.
I find that absolutely remarkable.
And to still go and score the same amount as one more goal than Sheffield United, 61. So you're still scoring, again, good amount of goals, but you're conceding so many. They deserve to go up, Ali. I think they've been brilliant. And it's the same story with them, though, Ali. How many of their players are going to be surplus to requirements for the Premier League if they want to stay up?
Leeds scored 88 goals as well.
Yeah.
Mind you, they probably could have got 88 yesterday. I watched the highlights. You see Stoke.
One of our producers thought it was a good idea as a Stoke fan to go and watch, Ali. And he says, I love it if we get something there. I love it if we beat them. Wow.
We shouldn't name them, but Ollie, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about jumping up there on the train?
I'm happy though Leeds have come back to the Premier League, Ali. I think they had so much, didn't they? That fan base they've got.
Oh, mate, I love going there. It's brilliant.
Yes.
Atmosphere's fantastic.
You're going to get an exciting game, play exciting football the Leeds way. So I'm excited for them to come back to the Premier League.
Plus, I get to see one of my favourite people in football, and that's Eddie Gray. I love Eddie Gray.
Lovely. Yes.
Great. So it's good. Let's look down the bottom, mate. Plymouth, Cardiff, Luton, Derby.
Some big results yesterday. Big results. Derby winning, Plymouth winning.
I think Cardiff were the only ones that
Luton, Luton winning.
Yeah.
But it just shows, Ali, if Plymouth hadn't have won, they probably would have been cut adrift nearly. It's so important Plymouth got the wins. And the teams at the playoffs all losing as well. Middlesbrough, Coventry, Bristol City.
Many games left? 2 games left.
2 games left, Ali. It's tight because Coventry's goal difference is so poor compared to Middlesbrough. 5 goals in it.
Wow.
Middlesbrough win, Coventry lose, like it was at one stage yesterday, and Middlesbrough above Coventry, so it's all to play for.
And then up the top,
I know.
Millwall give themselves a chance.
Millwall,
Borough,
yeah.
Coventry, Bristol, Sunderland are obviously there.
Yes.
So it's 2 from 5.
Yes, all to play for, mate.
Those playoffs are magic as well, aren't
Yes. But you know what I like about the bottom alley is that these teams are fighting for their lives.
Oh, you have no idea.
The celebrations at Luton yesterday, the celebrations on Derby, going to West Brom away, winning 3-1. Amazing results because these teams know how important it is to stay in the division.
Well, I just came in. Looking forward to Gabby taking over from Alan Sugar when he steps down from the apprentice. You're fired, bosh. Leeds and Burnley fans, the phone lines are open to you all morning. We want to hear from you. Congratulations, 03717 223344. You feeling excited about your Premiership return, or is it more a feeling of trepidation, I beg your pardon, after what's happened to Ipswich, Leicester and Southampton and the 3 the previous year?
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.